So welcome back. I wanted to talk a little bit today about non-harming. It's been on my mind lately, I think mostly because of all the teachings we've been having, and it's such a fundamental part of the Buddha's teachings. And one of the practices that we have here at the Abbey is when we first wake up, we think of three motivations, and the first one is today may I do no harm to others or myself with my body, speech, and mind. And although I have that strong motivation every day, holding that is another matter. So I've been working with some of my habitual patterns in my mind to apply different antidotes so that I try not to harm. And one of the wonderful things about the Buddha's teachings is that there are so many different practices and antidotes that we can work with. And for me, the task is to put different ones into practice to see if they really resonate and work with my mind, because some don't and some do, but there's always enough that what I found is I always can find something that will help my mind. And so one of my habitual patterns is having thoughts of judgment about others, about their behaviors. And when my mind is in that place, I'm quite miserable, of course. And even if I say nothing, just because I'm in that mind state, it affects all those around me and can make them quite miserable too. So I've been really working on that habitual pattern to decrease it. And since it's so habitual, at least for me, I just have to wear it down over time. There's not one thing, I don't think, that's going to boom, all of a sudden get rid of it. That's not been my experience anyhow. And so I use two different ones that I just wanted to share today. So the first one, if I can catch my mind going into that judgment place early on, then I do kind of a sort of like a mini meta meditation. I think about the person that I'm being judgmental thoughts about their behavior, and I say, may you be happy and may you be free from suffering. And that can turn my mind if I've not had many judgment thoughts for a long period of time. And so that's been quite helpful, actually. And I think the reason that that works is it gets me in touch with how we're all so similar, that I'm not separate from anybody. If, however, my mind has had judgmental thoughts for a longer period of time, that particular method doesn't work. I can't turn my mind with that and get out of the judgment. And I think because if I'm practicing that for some amount of time, I'm quite miserable. And so then I have to get in touch with my own misery that I'm causing myself. And so then what I'll say often is, out of compassion for yourself, you could drop this. I just make it kind of a, you could actually drop this because you're making yourself miserable. And when I say that to myself, then I'm able to drop that and turn my mind. And I think it's when my mind is on something, especially non-virtuous, for some time, I need kind of something strong to turn that. And so that works for me. So I use both of those. And what I've noticed over time is that that particular habit is less. And I know it's less because I'm using the first method more, whereas before I used the second method more. So I'm able to turn it quicker and notice it quicker. So I'm very heartened by that. And again, it just reinforces my strong belief in how the Buddha's teachings truly transform our mind. And if we just put them into practice and figure out which ones resonate with us, because we all have such different minds, that we have to find the ones that really work.